What's going on, party people? It is your boy Coop, and yes, I have been gone for a few days. You know, I had to build fireworks by hand, crafting them in my backyard to celebrate our independence from the British. Anyways, so guys, as always, this video is going to be sponsored by Deodorant, fragrance for men's testicles. If you want some deodorant of your own, you may order it at smellmyballs.com, I believe is the website. Anyways, guys, so some crazy news. That is not a real sponsor, so if y'all go to that website and it brings you up something weird, don't go tell your mom on me, okay? I just made that up. So, but there will be an actual infomercial later on in the week that I'm making for this product, just because I think it's funny. Anyways, so we have a huge update for Destiny coming out on the 17th of July. 17th of July. So what we're going to get in this is the Solstice of Heroes seasonal event, and I will go back to that. We're going to get 6v6 quick play, permanent Rumble playlist, so I'm sure there's like a few dudes excited about that, but Rumble just isn't very rumbly when the time to kill is so, I couldn't think of anything that rhymes rumbly, is so bumbly. Anyways, we also are getting bounties and expansion of the raid lairs. Another thing I'm going to circle back to. We're getting PC clan text chat. Ooh, my tra-la-la. Who cares, guys? Like, for real. Like, you know what? We've been playing on console a lot longer than this game has been on PC. I think there should be some chat. Warframe can do it. What's up, Destiny? Seriously, guys. Then we also got our Year 1 triumphs. And that is going to be on Bungie.net, it appears, because they write it there in parentheses, Bungie.net. Also, we're going to get more exotic armor sandbox changes. I do not know what this exotic armor sandbox changes are going to be. I'm not 100% on which items are actually changing, but I'm sure I could find that out if y'all are interested in finding what those are beforehand. I just don't see it as that big of a deal. Anyways, after they come out, obviously I'll be reviewing them, but... So, the Solstice of Heroes seasonal event. That is something we don't have a ton of information about at this point in time. The Solstice of Heroes looks like it will be running up until Forsaken. Now, we did see that there were going to be these Arms Week weapon chases where you get these catalysts for the Prospector and all these other things, which I dropped a video on, the Stros regime, all of those, and that requires a very specific loadout. So it's important to note that here when this the raid is coming out, these expansions for raid layer prestige versions 1 and 2, those have specific loadout requirements. If you do it with the specific loadouts for these raids, you get a light level 4 hundo weapon. So you can get your weapons up to light level 400. According to the article, it says that you can run all 3 of these raid layers, back to back to back if you want to get more high level weapons from each one. And this is something to kind of just be something cool. I've always thought it'd be cool to do this in Destiny because I remember when Destiny 1 was fairly new and they just come out that first expansion, people thought that you could get a little bit higher light than that, but those things were so hard to find, and the fact that they actually did it in this one, I think that's a really cool idea. So my point is, these prestige raids require a very specific loadout, okay? It's like when you go to a dominatrix bar, you gotta wear the nipple chains that go down to your leather pants. I hear that's what you have to wear. Okay, not that I hear. I know for a fact that is what you must wear, 100%. So same thing right here. You got to make sure you got the right weapons. So a developer sent out some tweets saying, I feel from my time-worn Spire, I feel the autumn wind below. And of course, time-worn Spire is a fusion rifle from the Iron Banner, and then the autumn wind, I don't know what the hell that is. I'm assuming it's an auto rifle or something. So he's basically talking about the loadout that it's going to be required to complete this raid with. You do this, you get the high-level weapon. So what's interesting about that is it's very similar to the Arms Week where you're getting these masterwork. God, I could not think of the word of catalyst. You're getting these catalysts from the same type of thing, except for you're doing like a Nightfall level deal. Now, what will be interesting to see is when this drops, is if these Nightfall level events are going to be... You guys remember doing the Prospector, the arms dealer for the Prospector, and that was at 300 light, but it was before you were at 300 light. So you were quite a few, like 20 light levels below that at least, or at least I was, and it was just so difficult. I remember running that like 20 times with all these different groups, everybody just quitting, getting mad, but it was really fun because it was so difficult. So I'm hoping this is going to be a really high level, light level thing, maybe like light level 400 or something, these nightfalls that you have to have these specific loadouts. I guess they wouldn't have to do that, like if they make you just use sidearms, like, man, come on, bro. Really? That would be kind of awesome. You know, you got to go fight that giant graboid. You know, the big oryx wiener. I can't remember his name. I'm going to think of it soon. Zur. Sorry, Zur. Just threw you under the bus there, comparing to the oryx wiener. So, if you had to fight him with a sidearm, that could be something pretty cool, in my opinion. And, you know, that's why we're all here, right, guys? So, y'all, that is the update that's coming. The Solstice of Heroes seasonal event should hopefully, because there's so many different weapons, I saw at least 5. So that's 5 weeks if we get it on a rotating basis with the Nightfalls. If they're just, you know, come every couple days, then maybe I'm wrong. But 5 weeks does put us, you know, really close to the September 4th. I mean, we'd have a little bit of time in between, and they may, like, not have that up, obviously, during the Season 3, the third iteration of the Season 3 faction rally. So if it goes like this week, then this coming up week we're going to have Iron Banana, watch me whip, watch me Iron Banana, and then we're going to have, you know, a week off of that, and then we'll go right back to it, to another, whatever it's called, another faction rally. So guys, that is pretty much all that is going on right now. It's kind of interesting that this is coming out in like a week. This is obviously a free update for everybody. Well, it's coming out in 11 days, not a week. But this will be a free update for everyone. A lot of new content hopefully in here. A lot of new stuff to do. The raid layers look like the coolest thing. I know some solo players are probably going to be mad about that because, you know, they really can't just participate in the raids. But hey guys, I'm trying to set up a Discord and something so that people on this channel can go check out, we can group up together and do raids, check out raids so you can meet other people. We can set up Crucible, some, you know, private matches, do some gun games inside of Crucible. I think that could be fun. You know, I just think it'd be fun content to make also, but it's a good way of meeting new people, good way of interacting, unless you're a total douchebag and you don't want to talk to people, okay? If that's you, you know, go to someone else's. Go to Unknown Player's channel, okay? Unknown Player here, and today I'm going to tell you a bunch of things that you don't need to know about Destiny. That was a terrible Unknown Player. That was a terrible impression of Unknown Player. He's a very good guy, I'm sure. I'm just kidding. But he is always like, he releases like a video every 5 minutes, and it's always like, man, like there's a new color palette available in Destiny, and then it'll be a 30-minute video about, oh, there's one new shader. Anyways, guys, that is all with me making fun of Unknown Player. Hopefully you guys don't hate on me too hard for that. I will be back later with that infomercial for Deodorant. I also have a few other ideas. I'm going to start throwing these fake sponsors throughout the videos, just peppering them in. Of course, I will not be notifying you in the future that these are fake sponsors. You should be able to figure it out, but it will be funny if people actually believe in some of these. Anyways, y'all, that is all for me. Peace. Until next time.